Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sama. So in today's video I want to share with you guys this post that I saw on Instagram. And for anyone that does not know, there's someone called Peter Obi who is a presidential aspirant. He's campaigning to be the next Nigerian president. And then there's this other man that is called Nwoko, who is popular for marrying a Nigerian actress that they said the age gap between them is 40 years between him and the girl, and she's not his first wife. So that's for those that do not know who I'm talking about, so at least you're not lost in this story. So I came across this post by this page on Instagram, Good My TV, something like that, and they made a post. Let me just read it, and then I'm going to read to you guys some of the comments that people that were not happy with this Nwoko, the comments they left under this post. So this is Good My Net TV. So this is the post. So the Peter Obi is the man on the left, and then the Nwoko is the guy or the man on the right. This is what the post said. Peter Obi can't become president because he does not have the structure to rule Nigeria. Nwoko, 63-year-old husband of popular setting young Nollywood actress Regina Daniels, Nwoko has said Peter Obi cannot become president of Nigeria because he does not have the structure to rule Nigeria. Speaking in an exclusive interview with the BBC, Nwoko said Peter Obi is a good man and has youth and people who have been campaigning for him in the last few months, but the Labour Party does not have the required structure to rule Nigeria. He said Peter Obi should not have left the People Democratic Party and still wishes Peter Obi could come back to the party. Nwoko said the population of Nigeria is on the rise and the Labour Party cannot handle the issue of the country. Nwoko praised his party for making their primary election an open one and said Atiku Abubakar is one of the most experienced men to rule Nigeria. Finally, he urged Nigerians not to let tribes or religion influence the vote in the upcoming elections. So I'm going to just read some of the comments that people left. This one said, on your structure with 30 wives and 50 concubines, Zokwani Ike. I'm going to try not to laugh too much. And this one says, face your marriage life and accomplish Solomon history, Oga. And this one says, what does Ned know about structure? This is not virgin matter. And then the person hissed because the man has bragged before about that all his wives he's ever had. Nobody knows how many wives he's had, but he bragged that all his wives, he married them as virgins. And this one says, is it a must you mention his age and family thing married to? Let's be honest, this man, he became popular for marrying the Regina Daniels, and that, let me tell you, before that nobody knew him. So don't be surprised if people always keep bringing it up, because that is what he's popular for. Nobody knew him before then. And then this one says, now woman feel your head, shaking my head, meaning your head is full of woman. And this was the structure like 6 wives, Abi ma no be juju be that. And this one says, now you get structure to marry children. Oh my goodness, that word there is, I'm going to leave that word. And he said lawyer without chamber. The man is actually, they said he's a lawyer, and this one basically called him a lawyer without chamber because nobody's been able to find his so-called law firm that he said he had in wherever. Anyways, and this one says, Oga Ned, Mr. Loverman, go and marry another wife and leave Obi for us. You just share your 10 kobo. So it's not your 2 cents, this is your 10 kobo. And this one said, oh God, this one no be to marry 10 wives. And this one says, see this old cargo, 70 years old man, we go marry small, I think he meant to say small girl of 18. What structure do you have? Oh my goodness, oh Lord, broke that. I leave that. And this was like, Bele, structural engineer. Nigerians. Called him structural. Bele is sorry, Bele is like saying sorry, structural engineer. And another person replied to that comment and said, for bedroom in producing children's and marrying 10 wives, including someone who is supposed to be his great-granddaughter. And this one says, go and sit down and marry your plenty wives, old man. And this one says, Oga Ned, you should have stayed mute. The bashing will be bad. And this one said, and who asked for your opinion? Now you're going to know all those that benefit from the corruption in Nigeria. See who is talking. Old polygons like you. Cats. Okay. This one said, head they shine like glass cockroach. Nigerians. And this one says, see this old papa we marry in granddaughter age mate they talk. And this one says, only Ned have the structure to marry little girls and many wives. And this one says, you are a mumu man. Those who have structure, uncle, what structure did they build? And this one says, not surprised he'd say this. In any case, NUC, NUT, ASU, and more are part of the structure. At least you people should ignore us now, since we obviously are not a threat with our structurelessness. And this one says, that's the same statement they keep using on the people. Now Nigeria be like where you go fit live today. If that's how others do, they will not be like this today. The people that has structure, what have they done for the people 60 years plus? And this one says, oh, tortoise looking Ned. Okay, marrying underage children. And this one said, we are going to be structureless and vote structureless. Structure had brought nothing but doom in Nigeria. And this one says, yes, we know, we only just want to waste our vote for the first time. Obedient student. And that's a hashtag people have been sharing. Obi is the name of the presidential aspirant, and then people have started saying obedient as a hashtag. This one says, another woman to marry, day your mind, stop going through the corner. Peter Obi for president 2023. I'm only voting for a candidate with no structure. And this says, Nwoko, all the structure in PDP or APC, where has it taken us to? And this one says, what F is this structure they keep talking about? Bribery and corruption is now structure. And this one says, we don't want structure again, I beg. We don't use structure for years. Let's try no structure, make we see. And this one says, those with structures have finished the country with stealing and looting public funds. That is the structure they have. Or go and look for another 21-year-old girl to marry. It's funny, but the thing is that he would never, like, I don't think he can ever make a name for himself apart from, you know, being popular for marrying a girl that is much younger than him and bragging about marrying virgins. And then this one says, this old man have been senator for years. He is among the problems in Nigeria. Anyways, I saw that and I wanted to just quickly come and share it. But it's just funny how, honestly, some people that I see that I don't think that they're in a position to speak. You know, when you hear them speak and you are like, you are speaking, like, you know, this is a man talking about people with structure. Like, people are asking, what structure is he even talking about? This is a man that got somebody arrested because he made a publication about her, and then she replied him, which in Nigerian context we see as disrespectful, because you're not supposed to reply an elder or whatever. But that is not in any constitution. But so-called structure that we're talking about, somebody like him could get her arrested and locked up. It is not an arrestable, it is not a criminal offense to be disrespectful to elders. It is not something that is like two neighbors, they how do you say, bad mouthing each other. How do you even say it? They quarrel. And then he, because he has the powers, you know, Nigeria, anybody can get the police to do anything for them. He could get her arrested. He could drag her here and there. And he could do it. He couldn't, there's no way. He used to live in the UK. I've asked that question. How many people was Nwoko able to arrest throughout his time in the UK? We're talking about structure. What structure are they talking about? A society where anybody can do whatever they like as long as you have the money or you have the connection politically or whatever you want to call it. What structure are we talking about? That was what came to my mind. Talking about structure. What exactly does he mean by structure? So Nigeria is a country with structure. Abi, and he said that Atiku has more experience. That was what people have always believed, stuff like that. They will say Buhari that time, they say he has been a president before and he's a military man, so he can handle this the bandits and the terrorists and the whatever was going on. That was what was needed and all of that. At the end of the day, how many years of Buhari, people have complaints. So maybe it's actually time for people to try someone that's never been there before. Because all this, there was, who said it? Yeah, it was Wole Soyinka that said it, that Nigeria, was it him? I hope yeah, it was the one that said that Nigeria is basically recycling failures. I heard that, I think decades ago, I never forgot it. Recycling of failures. People that have failed us before is who people want to recycle. People will say because they have done it before. Obama was not a president until he became a president. Some of them are used to society the way it is, that I don't think the change that the people are craving for, they want it because they do not like what that change may mean for them. That's how me I see it. I do not feel like Nwoko is in a position to speak. This is a man that people in his community have accused of land grabbing by force. People have accused him of locking people up left, right, and center, and all of those things that somehow he thinks he's in a position to speak. Anyways, that's how I feel about it. And as always, whatever your opinions are, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.